that's all, I'm going to go rehearse. If only there were double the hours in a day. Actually, make that triple.
Good evening, my darlings. How are you doing this fine evening? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good myself. Just, busy day. Busy day, gonna be even busier tomorrow. But, yeah, I wanted us to get the, House of Hesperides. Hesperides. I don't really know how it's supposed to be pronounced. This quest done. And, yeah, let's get on it, shall we? I had to remove a hook shot. Oops. Oh. Or a zipline, rather. In order to get that screenshot. But it doesn't look, for the thumbnail, but it doesn't look like we can get over here from there anyway. Through the gates of ivory, continue climbing the snowy mountain. Hello, sirs. Hey, we triggered stellar conduct on that guy. So much for Sandrone not being able to trigger stellar conduct.
Certainly went out of your way for this, didn't you? It's all yours.
Hi. This lamp is weird, but for some reason, now that we're near it, the blizzard's easing up. It even feels kind of warm. Wait a minute. Paimon's heard that if you suddenly start feeling warm on a snowy mountain, it could mean you're so cold you're starting to hallucinate. And I guess I'm hallucinating too. We should probably keep telling ourselves we're freezing. We're surrounded by snow and ice, and we still need to convince ourselves we're cold? Don't worry. This is a special lamp. They say it was blessed by a fae that is now inside it a long time ago. It offers some protection from the cold. Whoa! Did someone just appear out of nowhere? Hello, my flying friend. This is my lamp. I left it here earlier when I got a little bored and went for a walk. Oh, so it's yours. Wait, you went for a walk in this blizzard? Dressed like that? How are you not freezing? Freezing? Should I be reacting to temperature changes? Is that what you were expecting? That's not really the point. Most people would freeze solid if they wore that little in this weather like this. in this weather like this. In weather like this. You don't... Or just in this weather. Someone needs to work... HoYoverse, could you please hire me as a copy editor? I will fix this. Maybe all the shivering is what keeps them from freezing. I suppose there are some people who do fine in the cold. Maybe all the shivering is what keeps people from freezing. That's actually the reason why we shiver. Is because it helps us to warm up. It doesn't really help as much in places where we shouldn't be as human beings, but you know, it's more of an emergency response. And it could keep you going for a little bit longer. It's when you stop shivering when it's cold that's when it's a problem. Like, for example, when you start thinking it's warm, or you start undressing, and things like that. People who do fine in the cold. Oh yeah, the Fae don't really mind the cold. The Snegovic and Jack Frost especially. But you don't look like a Fae, and you're not cold either. So who are you anyway? And what are you doing out here with no luggage and barely any warm clothes on? I am Ikor. A woman told me to leave the house, but she didn't tell me where to go. So I've just been waiting here. The house? You mean the House of Hesperides? Hesperides? We're on our way there for some wedding. Simon's never been to a Snegovic wedding before. They say the Snegovic live for love, right? So their weddings must be super romantic. A wedding? Yes, for the Snegovic, it is an important ritual. They have been preparing for it for a long time. So it must be a really big deal, right? How exciting! Oh, right. Who's the woman you were talking about? You know, the one who told you to leave the house? I have no idea. I'd never met her before that. Hold on! You mean to say that someone you don't even know told you to leave the house, and you just went along with it? Paimon? You might not be getting this, but he's clearly not a normal person. Yes, because that is what she wanted. And she wanted it very badly. And if someone wanted something so badly that it becomes a wish, of course I should grant it. Traveler, he doesn't look that young, but the way he talks and acts is just like a little child. He feels a little... not all there. Just like a child, huh? I don't know, it seems... I can sense it. There's definitely a part of my body's power that's inside him. Wait, really? We found it already? I don't know. The consciousness, divine being reincarnated into a child's body. I don't know. Is this foreshadowing? But the power inside him is incomplete. That may be why his mind seems a little not quite there as well. The power that's in him is so broken up that it's impossible to recover. Huh? Then what do we do now? Before I can reclaim this part of my power, it must be restored to a more complete state first. I sense that the part of my body here was split up through a special ritual of some kind. Part of my body here was split up through a special... Okay. If only I could get closer to the core of that power, then I might be able to give you a clearer answer. Sounds like we should head over to the wedding then. So are we taking him with us? We can't just leave him here. We still don't know why that person made him leave the house. This is kind of a strange favor to ask, but could you show us the way to the House of Hesperides? We don't really know the area, you see, and you're from there, so you'd be the perfect guide. Is this your wish? Yes. Could you help me out with it? And Paimon thinks it'd be better for you too. Even if you don't get cold, it just doesn't feel right for us to leave you out here in this storm dressed like that. People do not always know what is best for them. They choose storms in the morning, then pray for peace by night. true. Someone once told me that. Well, I do not feel the cold. Maybe you are right. So long as someone asks it of me, I am willing to grant their wish. Now, allow me to fulfill yours. Please follow me. Hesperides of love and hate. Stay close. I'll light the lamp for you. This lamp actually works, and it's so warm. Paimon thought it was out of fuel since he didn't light it earlier. Wait, we need to, pretty sure we need to, stay within this in order to not freeze to death. I mean, based on the fact that the storm is picking up. Maybe not exactly within the light, but close. Oh, whoops. I meant to like it. I'm sorry. Wait, what? Where'd he go? Hello? Excuse me? Excuse me? That's not ideal. Game, please. Can you not do that? Can you not glitch out so much? Well, I think we should be fine now.
How tiresome.
Watch out! Get over to the side! Don't worry.
I think not.
I'm having flashbacks to Nod Cry. We ended up, you know, falling off the edge with Lauma.
So, what's inside? Not that I care.
Seriously, what is going on? Oh, right. The camera expired, so we should. There's the Eye of Gray. Okay. House is just past the bridge. Yeah. Thanks. Also, thanks, game, for almost making me run off the edge there.
You went out of your way for this, didn't you? Come on, keep it.
All right, let's risk it. Just throw the memes.
Take a break.
Anyway, let's try knocking first. Mishkin, is that you? You're finally here. Huh? Who's Mishkin? No, we're just passing adventurers. Traveler and Paimon. We heard there was a wedding happening here, so we came by to take a look. And we do have an invite, so it's not like we're crashing the wedding, right? Please present your invitation to the statue by the door. The statue? Okay, sure. Ikor, you came from in there, right? Then you must know this place better than we do. Do they always have weird rules like this? This does not seem to be part of the ritual. So you're just as lost as we are. Well, since we're already here, let's just do what she said for now. Welcome to the House of Hesperides. I really want someone to pronounce it for me, so that I know how it's pronounced. Since you have an invitation, then you are guests of this house, and every guest deserves a proper welcome. You may call me Aglaya. Is this your first time attending a Snegovic wedding? Mm-hmm. You two do not seem to be from around here. So I take it you have not heard about the scandal. I doubt you would have been willing to come here if you had. A scandal? At least humans would call it that. The last ceremonial ritual we held on this scale was Larissa's wedding. But that human betrayed her in the end. She killed him, and then the vow took her life too. Larissa was the most beautiful of us all. Even the way she died was beautiful. That day, her fury brought down a blizzard so fierce it froze even the bolts of lightning mid-fall. You should have seen that beautiful, deadly prime-ice magic. But you have no cause for worry. You will be safe here at the House of Hesperides, so long as you stay away from what is forbidden. Hesperides. The ritual will begin when the clock strikes 8 times. Please make your way to the chapel right away when you hear it. Until then, you may look at around the main hall. The other rooms are not open to guests. But you are welcome to enjoy the entertainment here, or simply rest for a while. The choice is yours. So, about those rooms we're not allowed into. Some of those are private quarters. We even have one set aside for the bride and groom. Excuse me, I didn't mean to be you. Once, there was a human woman who dared sneak into the groom's room while he was alone. Of course, she was caught almost immediately. What? Was she trying to steal the groom or something? Not from Pavlina, the Snegorochka princess. What Pavlina has laid claim to, no one takes from her. So cold is she by nature, she hardly seems like a Snegorochka at all. Snegorochka. That boy was hers, and there was no way she would let anyone take him away. Regardless of that, the ritual will go ahead, and we will succeed this time. She has sworn it on the sword Larissa once wielded. And we all know what happens to those who break their vows. Enough of the dull introductions. This ritual is one that is worth celebrating, after all. After all, I wish the both of you a most pleasant and unforgettable day here at the House of Hesperides. Oh my, you ended up all the way over here? That's weird. Let's get you back where you're supposed to be. Why is that Jack Frost so scared? Huh? Where did Ichor go? Goggles, did you see where he went? My apologies. Some special ritual power seems to be affecting this entire place. I can no longer sense his presence. Given some time, I may be able to determine what's going on. Honestly, Paimon still had so many questions for him. Like, if he's obviously just one part of Goggles' body, how does he have a whole body of his own? That part is easy enough to understand. It is like a pomegranate split open, its seeds scattered across the ground. Piece the shell back together, and it can still, just barely, be called whole. Okay, even if he isn't really human, that example is still pretty creepy. Yeah, he's hollow, basically. That was what he was getting at. He doesn't have the consciousness or the memories. Split into 3. It's the body, the consciousness, and the memories. Kind of like someone that, has a consciousness, but not necessarily the body she had elsewhere, or, the fact that she can't form memories. Couldn't form memories for almost 500 years. Out of leads for now, so we'll just have to wait for Goggles to figure things out. Come on, Traveler, let's go soak up the wedding atmosphere. As far as I know, Pavlina, Princess of the Snegorochka, isn't really the type to marry a human. How strange. If anything, I would have thought she'd be more attached to her own kind than to humans. Well, you never know. Maybe she met one and went, hee hee, I don't care what anyone says, I'm marrying him. It's possible, but the chances are slim. Paimon, you really don't know how these Fae work, do you? Still, perhaps the wedding itself is the clue. Okay, let's go to the wedding and see what we can find out. It's a Snegovic wedding, after all. Oh. Don't mind if I do. Monies. Hi, you okay? Doesn't seem like it would be a good idea to push that open, given that, we're not supposed to be in there. Oh, it's really lively here. Is this part of the activities? Snegochika. Come on, let's go take a look. Look at how happy he is to be serving drinks. There's a chest nearby, okay. That's not a chest. That's it. Whoops. What? Oh, no. Okay. Hey. I see. I see. Aw. The Jack Frost ran off. Except for one. Oh, yahoo. Are you sad that your friends ran off and hid? Yahoo, yahoo. Aw. Well, alright, poor guy. You know what, Traveler? If we find his friends, let's drag him from their hidey holes. Oops. And I think the other two ran off here, right? Any Jack Frost hiding here? Oh, I see ya. Oops. Nice. Got you. I love Jack Frost. They're so great. Has a feeling that a Jack Frost is nearby. There we go. Gotcha. Alrighty, we caught all the Jack Frosts at last. Yahoo, yahoo! Would you look at that? Feeling all better now, huh?
Certainly went out of your way for this, didn't you? It's all yours.
Listen, they ain't no Melazines, but dang are they close. Oh, look, there's a Jack Frost here for some reason. Yahoo, yahoo! Oh, you mean you can paint for us? Alright, let's give it a try. Is it gonna be the Traveler? We've already gone through a ton of the entertainment. You're tired? This painting doesn't have anything to do with us. What's that about? Well, that's so a painting you picked up seems to have returned to its original position. This painting, then. Bogaskaya. Oh, the palace in the clouds, the final destination of all rituals. What are you painting? I'm painting the palace in the clouds that Lady Pavlina once told us about. All great wishes, all sorrows. No. Got a sign. Yeah, probably an icon. Let's see. Yeah. There we go. Yahoo! 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 Is this the wine cellar of the house? What are these Jack Frosts up to? I don't know. What are you doing? What are you things doing here? Yahoo! Yahoo? Yahoo! Yahoo! After watching the Jack Frost flail about, you finally understand what it means. So the Jack Frost is responsible for moving the wine barrels. We'll roll the barrels to the right. That's what we gotta do. Hit these barrels. We gotta watch out for explosive barrels. Hit those, and we'll have a big boom on our hands. Actually, why would anyone place explosive barrels in a wine cellar? Never mind. If we fail, we'll just beg Jack Frost carrying the sign to let us start over. Okay. Start. Nope. What? No! 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 Oh my gosh. Game! Game! Why? I clicked. She didn't swing. Okay. What? Oh, okay. Just at least 6. Yeah, we did it. Yahoo! On second thought, is this really a challenge? Or have we been tricked into manual labor?
The journey is a lot like dance.
I've been so tired. We've been at this long enough, haven't we? Let's find a comfy sofa. We got a button. Interesting, interesting. So I guess it's just every time we help Jack Frost, we get buttons. For spending at the Jack Frost shop. Makes sense, makes sense. What the heck was going on there? Oh, creature. Oops. Too much Pal World. Okay, we're gonna try pushing open this thing. The door seems locked. Okay, well, never mind then. There are no Melusines, but you know what? Jack Frosts are pretty great. Should we wait here until the wedding starts? All right, let's do that. Hold on, there's still a few. I mean, sure. Exhaustion seems to have finally caught up with you. You and Pilotman curl up together on the sofa, drifting into a light doze. Then, somewhere between sleep and waking, 8 faint chimes ring out. Oh, looks like it's time. Everyone's heading towards the assembly hall. We better catch up. Pavlina, princess of the Snezhnaya. The Pale Crown Palace. Traveler told us about the past he saw. Pavlina, yes. She was one of the great ones who presided over Hvergimler. So that's who she was. And that Ichor felt a bit kind of off too. Goggles, you said he was part of your power, didn't you? So when you get your body back, will you look like him? I cannot say for certain, but it is possible. The ritual is already underway. Please go on in. There's no need to be anywhere else. There? Or wait. Nope, nope, not here. Paintings and tools used in painting. Mountain Mansion really has an artistic vibe.
Come on, keep up.
Up here? Guess it's up here.
tiresome.
And here... Goodness. Hey! Me? Okay. Paimon's starting to feel a little nervous. It's like the chicken mushroom skewers she had this morning is dancing around her stomach. Ugh. Paimon wonders what Pavlina, the princess of Snegorochka, is like. And what kind of person the groom is, too. If Aglaya's story is anything to go by, Pavlina sounds completely enchanted with him. Humans even tried to steal him away. He must be some once-in-a-lifetime heartthrob. Maybe this wedding is more than it seems. If what the traveler saw in the Pale Crown Palace really happened, then Pavlina was one of the people who betrayed Miss Axinia, which means... Pavlina probably has one of the pieces of your body. Right. The one who has fragmented the power of my body is... has the fragmented power of my body is Icor, so I suspect the groom may be... Pavlina! Pavlina! Whoa, where did she come from? She looks like a VTuber. She's the mistress of this place. A trick like that is child's play for her. But, no. How did she... What have you found out? Just as I suspected. She carries a piece of my body's power in her life, too. Huh? Today is a special day. We were a people that no one ever blessed or cared for, but that changes now. Love is what truly feeds the soul. We were born without souls, so we chased after love because we longed to have one. We live for love, and we live because of love. Yes, human love is what gives us souls. It is what allows us to become beings in our own right. But the humans who share their souls with us, they can be such terrible creditors who end up forcing us to live by the rules of their fickle love. Larissa once stood here too. You all saw the betrayal with your own eyes. Treachery so vile, it cost her both her soul and her life. But her death brought no shame upon us. On the contrary, it was something to be proud of, for it proved that nobility was always part of her nature. Nevertheless, her passing was a great loss for us, and there was no Snegorochka more pure-minded than Larissa. Pavlina, though, during her time as Hevergilmer, no, perhaps even before then, she'd already been tainted by human ways. That would probably explain why she sees things this way. It is the sort of idea only a human could have, even if Pavlina herself does not realize it. It's like not everyone agrees with her. Actually, what Paimon really wants to know is that going to be your speech at the wedding? Sure doesn't sound like one. Her wrongful death will be the final page in our kind's tragic chapter. The new beginning granted to us by the gods shall soon arrive, and from this day forward, our soulless past shall finally come to an end. You never knew the truth, and there is no need for you to know it now. For this day to come, a sacrifice had already been made some time ago. Huh? What's happening? Feels like the air in the room has just changed all of a sudden. Come to us, soul water, born of the gods and made for the gods. Come to us, Icor, come. Offer yourself up for our sake. Wait, he's the groom? Hey, Icor! Can't seem to hear Paimon. What's wrong with him? Did someone do this to him? Or is it that shackle? We have to do something, Traveler! Paimon has a feeling this ritual isn't the wedding we thought it was going to be. No, it isn't. It is a ritual to transfer the power held in my body. However, the Snegorochka princess came to possess that fragment of power before. She must have found a way to claim the rest of it now. She wants to defy the natural order and give those under her protection souls. But she would never be able to do that by herself alone. And that is where that power comes in. Then we must do something now! She's gonna take him! Say it, Icor. Do you promise to give us what we've been wishing for? Yes, I do. I object to this union! I know this is probably the last thing anyone wants to hear right now, but a court jester is supposed to speak up when advice is needed, isn't she? Axinia. Though I do not know how you managed to escape that inescapable prison, but you were not invited to today's proceedings. You never would have said that to me in the past, Pavlina. What changed you? Was it the pain of an ambition that could never be satisfied? But you and I both know I have every right to be here, as an uninvited guest. Stop it! Why do you keep on fighting when you know it won't change anything? You know you won't win, not even now. I know, and that's why I came with some help. A cheap little trick. All that will do is buy you a little time. You simply do not understand, X. You simply do not understand, Axinia. The sacrifice has already been made. That means the ending has already been set in motion, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. So I failed this time. But what difference does it make? It's just one more rehearsal. Next time it will work. The clock strikes again. The clock strikes again. A cold voice whispers in your ear. You know this isn't the first time you've heard something like this before. Endless 8! It's an Endless 8 situation! Groundhog Day, whatever you want to call it. In that voice, you hear a soul taking shape, polished by countless trials until it slowly grows to be more beautiful. That is, if pain too could be called beautiful. In that same voice, you hear a soul taking form, growing ever more magnificent as it undergoes an endless process of transcendence. That is, if distortion too could be called magnificent. Each time brings greater pain than the last. Each time brings you closer to the thing you've been longing for. And yet, the mouth opens, then slowly closes again. It is too late. No words can stop what has already begun. After all, that wish matters more than anything now. Yes, the clock strikes again, so let us begin once more. You say you know you've heard these words before. Mine, ours, this endless wedding of ours. Traveler! Traveler! Phew, there you are. Did the bell wake you? You were completely out. Is the bed here really that comfy? I think I had a dream. No wonder. You were asleep for a long time. Paimon's been keeping watch the whole while. Was it a nice dream or a scary one? Actually, never mind. Tell Paimon later. Now's not really the time. Do you remember what happened earlier? We came to the House of Hesperides for a wedding. That ritual wasn't a wedding at all. That towering princess Snezhnaya, Pavlina, she nearly killed Icor. Paimon knows Icor isn't really human, strictly speaking. He's just a fragment of the power that originally belonged to Goggles. But even so, you feel some strange connection to him, right? Almost as if you too have been split into multiple parts. Compassion is something to be respected, Miss Paimon. They've been carrying out this ritual again and again. Is that what was happening? So that's what you saw in your dream? Traveler, please stay calm. This is to be expected. Pavlina is a fae, after all. She can't draw all the power from my body fragment at once. So she has to do it bit by bit, through the ritual again and again. That's what the Snezhnaya's ritual is. They take a soul from someone they love to make themselves whole. Snezhnaya are fae, created without flesh and blood, and thus their souls are incomplete. Snezhnaya are fae born for love? Rather, they are fae who can only become whole through love, by taking another soul. That is why so many love stories centered around Snezhnaya end in tragedy. How could that happen? Thank goodness. Actually, thank goodness Goggles was there. We never would have made it out of that wedding without him. Thanks, Goggles. When Pavlina cast her spell, Goggles was the one who protected us and brought us here, somewhere safe. While you were asleep, Paimon did some poking around. Looks like someone named Mishkin used to live here. Didn't Aglaya mention him when she first welcomed us? Oh, do you copy? You should be able to hear what I'm saying, I think. Ugh, thanks for nothing, you two. I poured so much effort into getting him out, even if in part only for you to send him right back, as if nothing had happened. Pavlina almost won right there and then. Huh? Axinia? Huh. I am the creator of the Eye of Grey. After all, I can still make use of some of its functions. It's been a while. Can you please slow down? Wasn't meant for you. Oh my gosh, this is... this is so accurate. This is so accurate to how women do it. To how women text. It's been a while since we last met, eh, dear colleague? Don't you think you're getting a bit too passionate right now? Sorry, that wasn't meant for you. I'm currently busy dealing with that crazy shrew. How tragic. Pavlina of Snegovic. You've completely lost it. Her gaze is like prime ice, but her mind is like a powder keg. A single spark could set her off and destroy all around her. In any case, I know what you're here for. We have the same goal. I've trapped Pavlina, but I have little time for anything else right now. Take his fragment away from here, one by one, while her grip on this area is weakened, away from her grasp. This mansion. I came here often in the past. The location of his fragment, which I split off, and the map of this mansion. I'll send them to you later. Get moving. I won't be able to hold out for long. Finish your business before the clock strikes 8 times. Before the wedding, or perhaps everything else starts all over again. Snegorochka. As for the Snegorochka and the Grand Duchess here, do you have any questions about them? Tell me about Snegorochka. Snegorochka is not a formal term of address, rather it is a common name for the female Snegovic, which first appeared, so it would seem, in a romantic novel. However, that romantic novel was well researched and had a firm grasp of the peculiarities of the Snegovic at large. Snegovic lived for love. Why do they call them a race that lives for love? Haven't we just heard this? This is merely one research perspective, rather than fact, and thus may not be true. However, it goes like this. Snegovic were created to seek love. Amongst the many types of Fae, they were created for companionship, and in this their souls have been lacking since birth. As such, they will seek out human companionship, and thus gain fulfillment. Following this, a Snegovic who has completed their companionship will no longer be bound by this constraint that is engraved into their lives. This is also why Snegovic suddenly turn cruel or devoid of emotion at some point in tales involving them. In other stories, Snegovic who cannot attain love suffer for it and die. Such outcomes are commonplace. That is the type of face Snegovic are. Do you have any other questions? Tell me about this of the Snegorochka. Pavlina, present-day princess of the Snegorochka. She is, if memory serves, also a Havelgir member. Havergelmir member. Her skill at fashioning prime ice is unmatched in all Snezhnaya. As such, little can be done regarding any techniques related to this material without her support. However, her reputation among her kind is not stellar. Some Snegovic find her emotionally indifferent, and that she does not pursue the love that they should. That she is not a proper Snegovic, unlike her then competitor for the seat of Princess, Larissa. Do you have any questions? We're good for now. Very well. Tell me about Axinia. What do you wish to know about Axinia? Who is she exactly? Hold on a second. Oh, okay, I see. Only this one was from Axinia. The searchable data indicates that Axinia is human and was born in the final years of the Belyet Tsar's reign. Rumor has it that she was an orphan he had adopted. However, an unknown record in the database states that the Belyet Tsar may well have retrieved her while exploring Hyperborean ruins in the Shadow Realm. After this, the role of court jester was bestowed upon her, and she came to shuttle between Zapoliarny Palace and the Pale Crown Palace. She also took part in the plan to reach tomorrow. Did she create you? She may have done so. She was a rather central researcher in Havergelmir's work. Regardless, she must have taken part in the plan that created me. The mission... is that what she wished for as well? Oh my gosh. We have so much. Okay. She's gone. Again. Take Goggle's fragments one by one? What does she even mean? Doesn't she know that Pavlina has some of Goggle's power too? She may have something else up her sleeves too. Yeah, better take what she says with a huge rock of salt. But what should we do now then? Hey, you know what? This is about Goggles. We should ask what he wants. I think maybe we should gather at least some of the power that has been split up and try to make him as complete as possible. Then we can take it all back. This may sound a little ironic, but my wish is for the fragments, incomplete as they are, to be as whole as possible. It's just like how the Snegorochka princess must have decided to perform the ritual, because she wanted to help her people become more whole. And that is something I can understand, and even empathize with, to some degree. How can you feel for her? She was gonna gobble you up, piece by piece, just to get what she wanted. Paimon can share her food or Moro with other folks, no problem. But if you want Paimon to hand over an arm or a leg, or even Paimon's hair... actually, hair seems alright, especially if it's just a few strands. Is that a reference? Anyway, that's not the point. Doesn't matter what the other person's reasons are. This is something Paimon needs to think over, very carefully. Though Paimon probably won't say yes anyway, to be honest. Yes, it's not good to overdeplete yourself for the sake of others. You are right. But that aside, there is another reason we must reclaim him whole. Another reason? What would that be? That you don't need to know, Paimon. Huh? Are the two of you keeping something from Paimon? Paimon's not talking about secret snack stashes or anything like that. We should get moving. I have marked the fragment locations. Let's go, before the clock strikes 8. I'm a little confused. That bit, okay. Is there a reason why I can't? All various things found in this room, I presume. Let's see. What do we have? Might be nice to share. Sure. Frost shield potions, which actually should probably use a bit more often. Is there... There we go. Is that it? There no... Okay. I kind of figured there'd be something... Oh. We gotta rotate all the paintings, I guess. Or not. Those all seem to be in proper order now. Oh. I see. It's upside down. I really need to not do that. It's a secret chamber in the walls here!
Certainly went out of your way for this, didn't you? It's all yours.
That looks interesting. The loved one seeks. You picked up seems to have returned. Oh, God. Hello, Aglaya. Who are you people? And what are you doing here in this room? Oh, you must be Aglaya. We've already shown our invite earlier. Is that so? But how do you know my name? Ah, you must have heard it from the others. Alright then, I'm guessing someone has already told you about the do's and don'ts around here. But this room is also off limits. This isn't a room for ordinary guests. The ritual will begin when the clock strikes 8 times. I wish the both of you a most pleasant and unforgettable day here at the House of Hesperides. Aglaya leaves. So we aren't trapped. Oh wait, no. No, but if we've heard it before... I don't know. The way she was acting, it was like she had never met us before. That's weird. Is it because everything has restarted? Yeah. Endlessly. I don't think it's a coincidence that the clock strikes 8 times before the wedding. I mean, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm overinterpreting it. But it seems intentional. Oh, well, there you are. What's all this? Oh, hello! Hello! What's all this then? What's all this then? This is interesting. How do we do this? Is it? Okay, yeah, so it's just from a distance. Which you can easily do with Diona. That was the 3rd bell. Oh, duh. Hold on, let's Alright, let's analyze this. Okay, so that's 3. It's 1. That's 4, and this is 2. Okay. One. 2, 3. Hello?
Come on, keep up.
Where is what? Okay, now it recognizes it. Thanks.
Take a break.
Oh, hello.
Certainly went out of your way for this, didn't you? It's all yours. Hip. Hip.
Ashen Traveler's Notes. Everything in here is a loop. We're constantly repeating the day of the princess's wedding. How many years have I spent in here? How many years before I realized that this was going on? Every day, every day, every day. I would promise her that, once the princess's wedding was over, we would flee this god-forsaken mountain mansion together. Throughout all these many cycles, neither of our feelings have changed, mine or hers. It's just that we never left. We were never able to. For the long-lived Fae, this daily grinding torment might be nothing more than the hazy state just before a dream begins to fade. But as a human, I have already aged. Perhaps that was how I broke free from the cycle. I had grown too weak. Will she see my cold body, which has ceased to breathe? Will my death sadden her? It will, I'm sure. Even in this deplorable situation, I can be sure that our love for one another burns as bright as ever. It is fortunate, then, that this perpetual cycle will cause her to forget about my death. This way, she can continue living with hope in her heart. Huh. To think that I have come to be thankful for this everyday cycle. Huh. That I can barely even hold my pen anymore. I can barely even hold my pen anymore. Seems I am about to break our promise. My poor dear Aglaya. Hope you can read this letter, and then forget the name Mishkin. Oh snap. So. What? Can I? Is there a way to... There we go. Okay. Okay.
Huh? All that work for this?
I'm gonna place down a bollard. HP regeneration. Yeah. No, what about, oh, we need 40% for that. That was a... Maybe I, invested a little bit too much into that HP regeneration bollard. You wouldn't happen to have some warmth on you, would you? Maybe a fire shield would help? I doubt it.
Big mistake.
Let's begin.
Anything I can trade for some Mora?
No way to go but forward. Does the Cryoculus provide warmth? No. No, it does not. Only once before waking up, and now it's gone off twice. We gotta move. I need to get back down here.
Regrettably, there's nothing more to say.
Okay, where's some warmth? That's not great. Okay, there's some warmth. Not enough, though. And yeah, it was my bad. I should have paid attention to the bollard. Okay. Let's take that heat source. What? How did the NRE thing get unequipped? That's weird. Oops.
Come on, keep up. Yep.
Also, let's unlock the teleport beacon, which could have been helpful. Is that? No warmth from that, I guess. Or from this. Oh, this would have made it a bit easier, I guess. Oh, wait, no, that's just going back to before.
Yep.
Alright, let's pause here for a second. Regain some stamina, even though we can't really afford it. Oh, there's a lantern. Seems like the Sealy was kind of helping us to dodge every single lantern around. What's that over there? Seems like something. What is this? Well, again, lantern.
So, what's inside? Not that I care.
Is that the same Sealy that was guiding us before? Hello? Wait, what? Okay. I am not entirely sure what we did there, but sure, I'll take it. That's 3 bells. I see more bells down there.
What's inside?
This makes me
Not
concerned.
that I care.
Oh, no, just 3. So are we getting closer, or... Gate cannot be opened. Time for you to go home to your Sealy Court. For whom the bell tolls. Ask not for whom the bell tolls, for it tolls for thee.
So, what's inside? Not that I care.
So, I know it's pretty clear that there's something going on with these paintings. Like, we need to collect them. Svetev, Expedition Returner. This is not the place you should enter without leave. Must insist.
Take a break.
Yeah, you were impressive, but the clock tower is the only thing that. This clock tower is. When will I finally be able to hear the true bell tolling again?
Huh? All that work for this.
Oh wait, there was a Cryoculus over here, right? Yeah. What in the world? Oh! That was the wrong... No, that was the correct one. Do I need... I am so confused. Okay, no, I can't enter it. Oh, hello! First shrine in the depths. Once before waking up, and now it's gone off twice. First shrine in the depths I've seen in Snezhnaya.
So, what's inside? Not that I care.
Goodness. That one was unnecessary. Whereas this one is entirely necessary. No, there are like a million zip lines to there. Okay, that's back where we started. Wait, go to the marked room. Wait, weren't we... Isn't that where we started? And somehow the quest didn't update? Oh, no, it's further down. Okay, never mind. That was just a side tangent, I guess. Should be somewhere nearby. That room appears to be off limits. Hello. No? Ad hoc notice board. It reads as follows. The elevator is undergoing emergency repairs. Please try again after repairs have been completed. And that reminds me of It's old. Judged by the direction, this balcony must connect to that same room Snezhnaya was guarding. Paimon wonders if we can get in from here. See? We decided to, you know, go and help Jack Frost. In this case, you know, playing hide and go seek with them. Or tag, or some combination thereof.
Certainly went out of your way for this.
What?
Didn't you?
Are you okay?
Of course.
Thank you for the game. And the chest. Investigate the room. Strange, I can sense the fragment is more or less around here.
So,
Can't find it? Let's look around first.
that I care.
Thin layer of dust here. Looks like it hasn't been used much. Empty vases. Strange ornaments. Where's the doll? Where the Ichor doll? Ow. Whoa! Where did that cat come from? It scared the life out of Paimon. What is it doing? Is there something wrong with the vase? With that flower vase? Carefully examine. Looking more closely, there are signs of scraping on the floor around the vase. You also spot what looks like cat scratches on the bottom of the vase. Could this be... Turns the vase. Oh look! The door is open! Now we can go further in! Yes! These are the this is where the paintings go. Could the fragment be in here? There? Temporary blueprints. Oh, okay. And then it'd just be... Oh, okay. Oh, wait, no. So we can build up to 3. Okay. Is the shadow having something to do with him? Why would you need 3? Painting.
Certainly went out of your way for this, didn't you? It's all yours.
What? That's it's supposed to be over here? No.
Yeah.
So where does this go? Oh, here. Right? That was where the snowflake was. Oh, no, okay. There we go. Wow, look! A hidden cellar! The red outline ones were incorrect. The seal on the room has been removed. The fragment is right inside the cellar. Heart of the Soulless. Cover the fragment. Severed fragment. Yes, we got it!
Huh? All that work for this?
Some Shadow Realm kind of stuff going on. Go to the marked courtyard. Maybe the paintings will play a role. The paintings that we collected, rather. You okay? We got him. No? Okay. Salty Cove. Key of Ancient Design. ×1. It's banging on the door from the inside, but it's locked. Think we can find the key somewhere around here? The House of Hesperides. Receptionist at the front hall. If there's anything I can do for you, dear guests, simply say the word. Wasn't there someone banging on the door earlier? What? What's the matter? Don't sweat. It's not good for you. Huh? At Jack Frost? Hey, we got your friend. Hey! Oh, he was the one that locked him in.
Huh? All that work for this?
Oh no, that was just her. Okay. Oh. Hello. See, there's paintings. I'm wondering if we need to be returning them. No, that's not where we're supposed to go.
Come on, keep up.
Oh, hello. I see. I see. The lift was repaired. Or elevator,
More snow damage.
depending on how British you are. Interesting. I see. The fragment lies within the garden. More precisely, within the great tree there. Secret garden. Okay, let's go have a look. Hi there. Would it be alright if we went in and looked around? We're visiting from somewhere far, far away. We've never seen a garden as wonderful as this one before.
Ah, visitors from a distant land. Thank you for the compliment. When Larissa was still alive, she would come by often for some work here and there. The plants all thrived under her care. At that time, that big tree over there would bear the biggest, most beautiful fruits. But after she left us for good, no matter how or what I tried, that tree would simply bear fruit no more. But there is more to this garden than that tree, wouldn't you agree?
So, do you think we can get in there? For a, a closer look at its beauty?
I'm afraid not. The garden is currently under maintenance, and no one's allowed in there except the Fae help. I apologize, but rules are rules. But you are absolutely welcome to look at the garden from here. Didn't you say that you come from a distant land? You can tell me some stories while you admire the view.
Just hold on a sec, please.
Paimon pulls you aside so that the Snegovik standing guard won't hear you.
He had Paimon thinking for a second that he was going to let us in. Then he said no. What are we going to do now?
You distract him, I'll sneak in.
Traveler, how about we skirt around and see if we can climb over a wall somewhere? That's going to look a little weird if both of us disappear at the same time. It's going to raise an eyebrow, don't you think?
Then I'll have to trouble you to occupy him for a little while, Paimon.
Huh? You're asking Paimon?
You know I'm not the chatty type.
That's true. Well, you can leave it to Paimon then. But it's got to be a quick in and out, you hear? Even Teyvat's best guide has only so many stories to tell. I mean, there's Mondstadt, there's Liyue, there's Inazuba, there's Sumeru, there's Fontaine, and there's also the Fontaine story of the Narcissan Cruise Order. Let's not forget that. So yeah, there's just, you got plenty. Don't worry about it.
Got the guard distracted. Now's my chance to find another way.
Oh, the Jack Frosts are our enemies now?
Excuse you.
I will not stand for such slander.
Jack Frost's line of sight will be obstructed by the Primeized construct. Maybe we can make use of this property.
What? Why are you acting like you're blocked by a cube?
It was easy.
Oh boy. That was close. I like how they don't think to move around the cube, which you would think is just like, oh yeah, no, that's just like NPCs, how they're programmed. No, that's just Jack Frost.
A reward on the road.
No, come on! Just suddenly turning around like that. I have been betrayed. The game has betrayed me. No? Okay, well, whatever.
Oh boy.
Aha.
Is this
Thought you could
an
hide
answer
it from me?
this world?
obtain the fragment without being discovered. Pretty sure I'm doing a pretty decent job of that. Oh, tree shard though.
Is this an answer from this world?
I can't climb in this, can I? I mean, I would not expect to be able to. Okay. Oh. Well, okay, then that works. Wow, I never knew that. I really learned something new today.
That's right, that's right. Oh, look, Paimon's friend is here. Gotta go. Yep, have something to attend to.
Don't worry about me. It's been great talking to you. Please come back to visit when you have the time.
Sure.
Did I interrupt something? You two seem to be having a good time.
You're finally back, Traveler. It's the first time ever Paimon's gotten tired from all that talking. Paimon's got to rest and talk a little less for now. Yes, that's what Paimon's going to do.
Even so, that last piece is in the assembly hall. Whatever happens.
You're right. We can't afford to hesitate. Let's go to the assembly hall.
We'll have to come back for that, that cryoculus later.
It's a beautiful garden, though.
Oh, yeah, this is just the same place that we were before. We will worry about all the collectibles later. Let's get this quest done now. So let's get rid of that so people don't get confused. Confused. A heffalumpa-woozle.
How tiresome.
It's very confusal. A heffalumpa-woozle's very sly, 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 sly. They come in ones and twosles, but if they so choosels, before your eyes you'll see them multiply. Is it here?
How
Maybe.
tiresome.
I don't know. But we gathered together 3 paintings. And that kind of seems appropriate.
Genshin really has an artistic vibe.
4 steps, and in these steps I shall transform to dwell amongst the greenest pines. Oh, okay. And then this one. These words seems to be written on the statue's base. I shall walk into the 4 steps, and in those steps I shall transform and stand amongst the whitest birches. Easy, Molto. Ritual someone set up in the past, and it is complete. Hey, by the way, the paintings are important. Did you know that the paintings are important? Because guess what? The paintings are important. I'm still a little bit confused as to where the proper place for the paintings. Where is the proper place for the paintings? I'm not done yet. I've already had too much to drink. Please rest here for a while. I can keep going. Why? Huh. Strange. Where's my pass? Wait, you helped me over from the corner over there. Is that where it is? Miss, I think you've had a drop too many.
Please, rest here for a while. I shall watch over you and also retrieve your lost pass. Will that do? Alright, alright. Alright, what's over here? Look down. VIP pass, a gilded letter. Oh, okay. Enjoy a brief respite within the Mountain Manors VIP lounge. Hello. We've got a VIP pass. Apologies, but this is the VIP lounge. It is not open to ordinary guests. If you do not have a VIP pass, I'm afraid you cannot enter. Ah, this is indeed a... How strange. Has this pass ever been granted to a human? Still, my job is to verify and stand guard, nothing more. Please, step inside, good sir. If you should need anything at all, do not hesitate to contact the waiting staff in the lounge. Hello. Yahoo! Yahoo! Oh, this little fella is holding up a sign. Let's see what it says. Hats game. Wanna play? Hats game play. This must be another form of entertainment. Some kind of game involving hats, maybe? Could it be the one where we have to pile hat after hat on our heads? Sounds a bit dangerous. Dangerous? Oh, you mean if the stack of hats gets too high, someone could get hurt when they all come tumbling down, right? Yahoo! Looks like that's not how the game works after all. Whew, that's a relief. But then, how are we supposed to play? Jack Frost run, humans catch. So Jack Frost runs and we're supposed to catch. Jack Frost run and we're supposed to catch them. Yahoo! Yahoo! Colors count. Jack Frost. 2 blue, 1 red, 1 yellow. Huh? What do a hat, count, and Jack Frost have to do with anything? Could it mean we score points based on how many we catch? Yahoo! Blue, 2, humans win. Wrong catch, humans lose. Oh, Paimon gets it now. We win by catching 2 Jack Frosts wearing blue hats, but if we catch even one of the wrong ones, we lose. That actually sounds pretty fun, Traveler. Want to give it a try? Sure. Yahoo! Yahoo! Whoops. Oh, gosh darn it. I was just a half a second too fast. I like Jack Frost, but Lucky Chest nearby. There we go. Oh, I hate Jack Frost. Why?
It's all yours.
I like. Hold on. Environment. Objective? Jack Frost. I like Jack Frost.
Called
There we go.
to the Zeppel-Yarny Palace again? Ugh, seriously.
Yahoo! Yahoo!
Endless meetings.
Is it here? Come on. No? Huh. I am very confused as to what that's supposed to be.
Remember how I said I wasn't gonna be I wasn't gonna be going for side objectives just here? What should we do? Is there anyone who can help us out? What happened? Well, here's the thing. Lady Pavlina's organizing a wedding. And many Snekovic who don't usually visit the House of Hesperides are now flocking here from the four corners of the earth. Sorry, I'm not saying that too many customers isn't a bad thing. It's good, naturally, but as you can see, we don't have enough seats for everyone. 2 empty tables remain, but we have 4 guests. Those who can enter the VIP room are all important people. There's a risk I might offend them if I arrange the seats willy-nilly. What do I do? Why don't you leave it to me? Are you sure? Actually, no, wait. You're a guest too, aren't you? Oh, I'm going to get it from Aglaya if she hears I left my work to a guest, but... Do they say discretion's the better part of valor and all that? Please, dear guest, I'm counting on you. So here's the situation. The VIP lounge currently has 2 tables remaining. One of them is in the main hall, the other is in the side room. The first guest... actually, I don't remember his name. Let's just call him Guest 1. Chonky boy. How about that? Guest 1 would like to rest in the side room, though he claims that the gap in the wall there makes him uneasy. Now that we can fix this now, though. Guest 2 would like to have some alcohol in the main hall. She was measuring herself against another guest earlier, and wouldn't you know it, she drank them under the table without so much as going the slightest bit red. Let me guess, the one outside in the hall? Guests 3 and 4 are a pair of sisters from Novokaitisgrad. Guest 3 is fine sitting with anyone, but Guest 4 has stated that I shan't let my sister sit beside some brutish man. If she must do so, then I must be there as well. But it was this same guest who declared, but goodness gracious, your tables here are so tiny, 2 people could barely sit down at one without elbowing each other. So guest 2 and guest 3 in the main hall, guest 4 and guest 1 in the side room, guest 4 over by the crack in the wall. It does seem like guest 4, that fussy little sister, will not accept sitting with any of the other 2. So that's the situation. Honestly, I'm not sure how to go about this. So could you discuss the preferred seating arrangements with them? I'll take them to their seats later. Let's give it a go then. Well, thank you. You're such a lifesaver. So, looks like there really is some kind of space past that gap. Feels a little unsettling if you ask Paimon, so he should be sitting over there. Wait to seal off the gap first. Oh, okay. Never mind. Whoops. Do we just... Okay. That should do the trick now. Oh, the gap in the wall has been blocked, you say? Stupendous. You've got a good heart, sir. Let's arrange from the rest in the side room. I'll wait for a staff member to guide me to my seat. One sits where one is arranged to, and nowhere else. Worry not. I know the rules here in this mountain manor.
Certainly went out of your way for this.
Table requests? I've got none, save to sit in the main hall. It's closer to the bar, you see. I don't come to the House of Hesperides often. Might as well knock back a few extras while I'm at it. Right, let's arrange for the rest of the main hall. Sure, I'll wait for the staff to arrive then. What shall I sample next? Honestly, I could sit with just about anyone. But my little sister, Kmoyova, will not let me sit alone with any man. And where it is unavoidable, she insists on being there as well. She's been like this since she was young, which is quite strange, but I suppose that's her way of being concerned for me. This is the main hall. Alright, and now we're to wait for a staff member to guide us to our seat, yes? I can only hope the arrangement is to my sister's liking. In Kmelyova. I didn't realize the Princess Snegurochka stocked her mansion with such tiny tables. This is old-time fashion, so I hear. We don't do noble ladies making small talk around small tables nowadays, do we? Goodness, 2 people would be starved of space sitting around these. And don't even think about making me share this with 2 other people. The serving staff's work is not up to my expectations. The Snegovic in charge will be hearing from me. Mark my words. How has it gone, dear Gus? Have you figured the arrangements out, or do you need more time? We're good to go. Is that so? In that case, let me check with them and see if they have any opinions on the matter. Please wait here for the time being. The arrangement before asking the guests individually if they are pleased with it. Seems like everyone is content. Phew, we made it. Oh, I can't thank you enough. If not for your help, I wouldn't have had the foggiest how to do this. I'm just glad all the guests were satisfied. You lack in logic. I mean, to be fair, you know, the Primise construct situation, sure. The gap in the wall. Friendly reminder, I'm a guest too. And what about my requests? I wouldn't forget about you. Never. This isn't much, but please take this as a reward for your help. Oh, this is such a rarity. Guess who helps with problems rather than creates them? Well, this is not to say that the others were only making trouble. I like helping people, though, so...
All that work for this.
Hey, Ayushka. Ayush Kumar? Sorry, I'm bad with pronouncing names. Maybe it's here? Where am I supposed to... Oh, hello. Maybe I'm supposed to put them in the chairs. At the tables? Apparently not that one. Chairs that they're willing to... Oh, maybe the larger chairs. Or not. Oh, is this... Nope, we can't go into the side room, so... Is it like this? Nope. No, I was trying to... I could gather that from your name, by the way, where you're from. I'm gonna be pulling for Vodyanica. She me for real. So how could I not? Except I'm not the spirit of a young girl who drowned herself for because she because her love left her or betrayed her. I don't sing to men to lure them to their deaths either, so, you know, there's also that. Okay. Interesting. She is cute. Maybe that's a hint? Do I put it on the table? Maybe I break it down? You know what? We're not gonna worry about it. We'll come back later. Or I'll come back later once I figure it out. And by figure it out, I mean look it up online.
Take a break. Come on, keep up.
Oh, tree chart.
How tiresome. Take a break.
There he is! Thank goodness we got to him before Pavlina did. Except we've brought the other pieces right to her. Are you okay? How do you feel now? He may have a body now, but he is still only a puppet. He cannot feel anything so complex, nor can he answer you. Paimon knows, but still, it's not like it hurts to ask. Just let Paimon be. Like I said before, your compassion is something to be respected. That kindness is one of your virtues. But I don't think the Traveler would want it to end up hurting you. Pretty sure canonically, the best singer is Venti. Also, I never heard of Columbina luring any young men to their deaths with their song. I'm just saying. Luring young men to her pond and then drowning them. What do you mean? Wait, does this have something to do with what you were all hiding from Paimon earlier? Yep, he is you. He is you for real. You for real. You really are an odd one. You are me, but it's something I've only realized today. That is because my presence has become more evident now that the princess is no longer in the way. How does it feel to converse with yourself? I was like, you are me, but it's like, Paimon's right there, I am like 99% sure Paimon is a piece of the Heavenly Principles. Is the Heavenly Principles consciousness. And it's like, oh, you are me, because, yeah, Paimon was separated from the rest of herself before. More ordinary than I'd ever imagined. Even if I was fortunate enough to have a body right now, I doubt we'd be throwing our arms around each other and crying. This body won't shed a tear, for it is created out of prime ice. Okay, so I have a theory, and this may be contradictory to my theory that Paimon is the consciousness of the Heavenly Principles that was torn away from Celestia by Conria. Or it may just go perfectly in line with it. But I'm pretty sure that the Abyss Twin is fake, was a fake creation of Conria. In fact, I'm almost positive that they used Paimon to do it. That they used Paimon to create the Abyss Twin. As like a copy, as a Conrian copy of the Heavenly Principles. That's why, no, and you know, there was that whole thing where the traveler in his sister ship passed by Teyvat like thousands of years before the traveler actually arrived. And anyway, and so the twin, and that's why they always refer to the twin as they. Because that's the same thing they do with the traveler, right? They with the traveler. And so, you know, if you pick Lumine, then the heavenly principles will be male, because it'll be Aether. If you picked Aether, then the heavenly principles will be female, pick Lumine. And if they refer to the heavenly principles as he or she, based on, you know, which you picked, then that would give away the game. And that's also why the twin is not considered a descender. Is because the heavenly principles was the first descender, and then the main character is the fourth descender, and so the heavenly principles is the twin. That's my theory. And then again, a piece of the twin was pulled away from Celestia, and that became Paimon, and and that's why the heavenly principles has been asleep for the past 500 years. And that's also what caused the cataclysm in Conria, is that the Shades tried to reclaim the heavenly principles. That's my theory. Or rather, the consciousness of the heavenly principles. And it's possible that they think that the Abyss twin is the real one, but I don't think so. I don't know. Anyway. Yes, that I am aware. Ah, that's right. You may not possess form, but you do have something that I don't. Reason and intelligence. Can we pick up this conversation again with a little later? We gotta get somewhere safe now. Who knows when Pavlina is coming back? Although, she still has one of the fragments with her. That's right. What are we gonna do about that fragment? Do we talk her out of the ritual? Doesn't seem very possible. She hasn't exactly been open to persuasion so far. Is defeating her the only way, then? Not that Paimon doesn't have trust in the Traveler or anything. Do you seek to stop the ritual? Mm-hmm. If that ritual continues, you'll be finished. Finito, dunzo! Paimon knows that you're not really human, and your form of existence is different from ours. But we cannot possibly sit back and watch you get wiped out by her. I apologize, but I'm afraid I cannot assist with this wish of yours. Huh? Why? The ritual has long been set in motion. Though the taboo that must not be inquired into or spoken of has already been broken, the ritual has fallen into distortion. It can neither be halted nor reversed. The only course remaining to me is to become one with it, or fade entirely into the ether. Yeah, see, that's the only wrinkle. Is, well, the main wrinkle is that it's possible that that Paimon is a piece of Asmodee. Wait, but without you, Goggles will never be whole again. If the ritual were to continue... This is neither death nor the end. It is a return, a birth. If all goes well, all the Snegovic under her protection will receive a new lease on life. Is that what you really believe, or what she made you believe? Yeah! Paimon remembers how you never pushed back on anything, not even once when we first met you. Are you sure she didn't put this idea into your head too? In your head too? Strangely, my mind feels remarkably clear at present, and I find myself recalling certain things from the past. We were once companions who shared the same ambition, and we were willing to pay the price for a love set free, for the sake of that more perfect world of her dreams. Of course, it is natural that one pays a price for their dreams to come true, yet even if you have finally made your choice, the path ahead will not be an easy one either.
And eventually, she simply disappeared somewhere along the way, among the countless refinements and ascensions. She had even forgotten that I once chose to do all of this, without need of shackles. You do know that you will not succeed. I have neither your reason nor your intelligence, and I cannot predict things that have yet to happen.
Is that the thing you were electing to tell Paimon? That's ridiculous. Are you sure there's no other way?
Just as the dew upon leaf and flower inevitably finds its way back to the stream, so too is the path toward becoming one. So too is the path toward becoming one irreversible. Once a single drop has returned to the waters, there is no way it can be reclaimed. But nevertheless, I thank you for your consideration. I now understand why the other me chose to travel with you.
Hey, I do hope the two of you have sent out the fragments like I said, since I am in quite the predicament now myself.
I'm trapped here, and shall have to be away for a while. That was quite the move. I will leave the rest to you. I should go now. She's here for me.
The ritual is not yet complete. We must defeat her before it is finished, and for that, it seems we must first deal with the matter at hand.
I think not. Heaven's will made mine. How to die, my command.
And you're done. I don't know why I burst with Nicole. That's kind of pointless. Alright, come on. Come on. Just die already. Oh my goodness.
Frost glisten.
Such to plot together.
I mean, hopefully the dude from the garden will be okay with us come and try and fight us. Final location of the ritual has been marked for you. Oh, this way. Over here.
Come on, keep up. How tiresome.
Oh. Yes. Yes.
Now, let's begin. How to die by my command. Crystallize. Come on, impossible. How tiresome. Come no closer.
So it just comes down to
Our little secret crystallize.
to fighting everyone in the palace anyway, huh?
Impossible. How tiresome.
Aether altered Snegovic. Really?
Take a break.
So wait, he's a... That's really quite bizarre. He's a chimera then? Why would Pavlina need to go higher up? She's already been absorbing Icar's power in the chapel. The chapel is only meant for the ritual to... Okay. Well, yeah, thanks. She'll need to be somewhere much higher. I think I have a sneaking suspicion where she'll need to be. Over there. The frozen lightning bolt. Which, yeah, I did spoil the quest a little bit for me. For myself. Didn't let me activate the teleport waypoint. Is that lightning? Frozen solid? Traveler, remember what Aglaia told us? On the day Larissa died, the blizzard raised by her fury could freeze even bolts of lightning mid-fall. Could this be what she meant? Then it seems the final site of the ritual lies at the summit, above the clouds. Whoa, Traveler, watch your step on the way up, okay? And if you can't help looking down, Paimon will cover your eyes for you. Oh. Unlocked automatically, okay. So yes, frozen lightning. Which, doesn't make any sense at all, but, you know, magic.
Come on, keep up. Pick up the pace.
Magic. Should be up this way, right? Or no? Maybe not. Wait. Then we don't have to climb that, do we? Oh, the rumble branch. What?
Yeah.
I don't know what that's supposed to be. This thing? What is it? The power of the rumble branch? Well, it seems we can climb it, so, you know, sure. Oh, there we go. There we go. I don't know what we were supposed to use to move up the other one, but okay. Little bug. Okay. Oh boy. Rumble branch. There we go. Oh, we were supposed to wait for lightning to strike it? The little branch below? And then, because I didn't... because I destroyed it. That was a problem. This is my interpretation of my screw-up. Hello. Oh, these are the show. Little the picture show. Little. Oh, it's for the lights. Oh, I know. That's not gonna be an option. Well, how about that?
place. What? Rumble Twig 2 to complete the... Oh. You got a 2 in total. I've marked them on the map for you. Why? Why do we gotta do this? We're here. Could have been bad if we were off by just a little bit. But okay. Turn in the rumble twig. Frozen Fulgur branch. Oh boy. Like that, for example. Ow. Upwards, above the clouds. This definitely is like some fairy tale stuff. Let me tell you. As ridiculous as it is, I like the fairy tale aspect of it. That's actually one of the reasons why I like Vodyanitsa. I like to joke about how she's a Rusalka and like the lore behind that, but it reminds me of a book I read in which there was a Rusalka, and the main character is a bard. Even the most pleasant places may hide danger. But yeah, the world that they're in is highly based around fairy tales, and like this idea that these fairy tale stories, they repeat over and over and over again, and it's and these beings, it's like they're fated to repeat these stories. And actually, one of the things, like, oh, the mermaids, right? They used to sing their sailors to their doom, but then the Sea King was able to kind of modify this fate that they're, so that they only sing their sailors away until their one true love comes to rescue them, which was kind of a neat thing. But anyway, yeah, and the main character encounters a Rusalka, and yeah. The two of you are not invited, but I have an invite on me. An invite. I see. Though the two of you weren't meant to be invited, this altered fate has named you intruders all the same. And see, this is the thing. Like she's talking about it like the story, like that book that I read. Which is just And I love that concept, by the way, for a world where like the fairy tales just repeat over and over and over again. What would Koshe say if he were here? And the main character, right? He's the seventh son, right? And so he's considered to be a fool by others, but he's a bard and he goes around and he saves, kind of like solves magical problems. Like everyone thinks he's a fool, but he's not, and that's part of this whole thing, part of that whole fate where they're locked into the cycles, because every seventh son, that's the case. That's like how the Rusalka is introduced, and that's how I learned about Rusalkas, was through that book. What would Kotsche say if he were here? He would say, something like this was bound to happen. But the bow has already been drawn, and the arrow is set. Fate has carried us here, and there is no turning away from it now. I'm finally free. Excuse me. You have taught me all I know. Pavlina, and the ins and outs of your traps are no news to me. You have taught me all I know, Pavlina, and the ins and outs of your traps are no news to me. Where did you come from? Never mind that for now. The ritual mustn't continue. His power mustn't be sacrificed this way. And once we accomplish that, I have a score to settle with her, too.
Witness this great ritual.
I probably should have saved the burst.
Heaven's will made mine.
Well, not Odette's burst.
One down. Here, boy.
So is this... Wait, is this a whatchamacallit?
Ritual of transcendence.
Take a break.
Local legend? Okay, we can't damage her like that.
Pirouette.
Okay.
It's dog eat dog.
Where is she? Where is she? Oh my gosh, she's right behind me. Okay. Oh! That was spooky. But yeah, I assume she's gonna be a local legend. There have been a few boss fights that don't repeat, and I don't like that. I like when the boss fights are actually, bosses that we can fight in the future. Which is kind of one of the reasons why I like local legends. Because they don't have to be locked into that. But man, are they tough! And I also think we would have gotten an achievement if we beat her, even without getting any other things anyway. You took his power away from me, just for the sake of your people. But are they really worth it? Are they really worth betraying that world His Majesty has promised? We should have had a better future. Her people are my responsibility, my burden to shoulder. She does, what was her name? Lucerina or Lucri, whatever. The woman who froze the lightning. A better future? It might have been so for you, but for us, it would just have been yet another prison. Axinia, you seek a tomorrow, a place of eternal joy and flow, and a world of everlasting love. But what about us Fae, and those without love? They will be reborn in a new courtyard. No, Axinia, they won't. Both you and I know full well that the cycle has run its course, and there will not be new civilizations henceforth. There will be new creation no more. All that remains to us is the sifting and remaking. The door is one that we will never pass. It is but a pageant leading to the executioner's blade. Yet I must, for the sake of my friend who perished in pursuit of that absurd notion of love, for her sake alone, seek a way that even my people may find meaning in lives born of artifice. But it appears that this isn't something all of your people can comprehend. Pavlina, you say that they are your responsibility and your burden. It may well be likewise for them. I'm speaking of the burden part. The ones who love and the ones who are loved will always be burdens to each other. But how about you, Axinia? Have you ever given him a chance to choose his path? Kind of reminds me of the Labyrinth a little bit, with the whole bow down to me, worship me, and I will be your slave. He will come to understand. Once upon a time, you told me that they do not know what is best for them. But I must say, you are no different than them. The sheep. Perhaps we are also. A price has been paid for that tomorrow that should come. A price and a sacrifice. We have all chosen the paths that we thought were the best. As for where those will lead us to, it's not something I can predict. You have won this time, Axinia. Go on. Claim the spoils of your victory. I am aware of that, but I have never hoped for your loss, Pavlina.
She disappeared? But she did not vanish entirely, for she has left this. The union ritual is complete. It's just that she did not manage to offer up that power. And that is why the parts of my body that were fragmentized and then fragmentized again recrystallized after the ritual. That is correct. It is fortunate that we managed to stop Pavlina. She was so close to success. Here, take this. What's this? This is the Eye of Grey. Or rather, was originally a part of the Eye of Grey's body. Are you sure you want to give this to us? Also, tell us, why did you want to stop that Snezhnaya princess? Because you and I share the same purpose, which is to help the will inside the Eye of Grey find its body and reclaim its power. So, what exactly is this power? Have you forgotten even what it is you wish to reclaim? Do you remember nothing but the will to recover what is yours? It is a thought that gives one pause, but I suppose it serves the purpose for which the plan was first devised. Your power, your body, they were created so that life may transcend life itself. And that is why Pavlina sought to seal your power. A number of the Fae were originally servants created by the Hyperboreans. They were never perfect creations. The Snezhnaya can only achieve completion and perfection through rituals, and what better than a ritual with an offering that would allow the Snezhnaya here to transcend as well? That was what Pavlina was trying to do. She sought to cast off the shackles placed upon her at the time of creation. The truth was, however, that because her existence was incomplete, she could only draw upon his power by performing one ritual after another, endlessly. Though she is a Snezhnaya princess, and thus among the mightiest of the Fae, these ceaseless rituals nevertheless brought great pain to both her mind and will. And you say that she was close to success regardless? Her success would have been the greatest defeat for the world. The tomorrow she has in mind is a tomorrow where her people could become whole. This, perhaps, is how she loves them. But for the rest of the world, using such power for a purpose like that would be nothing short of a waste. It is fortunate that we were able to recover it before she could do so. Paimon feels a little bad for those Snezhnaya now. Pity is a conceit born of arrogance and self-importance. Perhaps those Snezhnaya have no need to be pitied, nor for her so-called love. Okay, wow. Paimon supposes you could be right, but that doesn't mean that everything she's done is wrong. She did all she could, and gave all she had. Yes, and that is precisely why this is the most sorrowful part of all for her. No, for all of us who dwell in this world. There comes a certain time when one realizes that you would do the same had you possessed the means to save the world with your love. No one possesses a love so great, nor so noble. Even one such as Pavlina can only bestow her love upon those within her reach, her people, her kin. The love of the individual is far too limited. All this sounds so complicated. Can love really be too great or too limited? Some would say yes, and others would say no. Yet this is what I believe. A love capable of saving more lives is a love all the greater, and all the more noble. So, what would become if I recovered my power? Would I then be strong enough to save everyone? That would depend on the choice you make. Very well. Since we share the same purpose, I am certain we shall meet again. Until that day, there is much that remains for us all to do.
I gotta be honest, I did not expect this quest to take the entirety of the stream and a little bit more. But that's okay.
She's gone. How's it going with you, Goggles? Now that you've recovered some of your power, do you remember anything new?
A few things, but they're only vague impressions for now.
Oh, okay then. That's alright. She did say we'll see her again later anyway, so when we do, we'll just make her tell us everything.
I'm also suspecting that the Tsaritsa, Pebble of Freezing Heart. Okay. That the Tsaritsa is going to die, and it may be that with the whole Belly Tsar thing, we obviously haven't done
Certainly went out of your way
the
for
final
this, didn't you?
the two other quests, but I was about to do that. I was about to do that, Izzy. But then Kumar came and was like, "Hey, don't do that." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So yeah, I haven't done these quests, but if it is capable of restoring the Belly Tsar, then the Belly Tsar might actually take the Tsaritsa's place. Or we might have another character that we've met that's a universal support for Stellar Glimmer reactions. Don't know who that would be, though. But yeah, it's not really clear. And this is the thing. It's like, oh yeah, you need to take the Rumble branch up. What's a Rumble branch? Like, you just name these things, and you expect us to know what the names are supposed to mean? What? Speaking of, the stuff that Kumar and I were talking about,
Snow and sea.
20, and I'm at 20 pity. Yeah, this might be difficult to get Vodyanitsa, but we're gonna try for it. We are certainly going to try.
Snezhnaya is always better than
I mean, I think she's in the second half, right?
to end.
So, so that should be in October. So that's another 10. Plus a month and more's worth of Welkin Moons, and then also the Battle Pass. Yeah, we should have enough, right?
Well, if that's all, I'm going to go rehearse.
All right. Well, let's see. Was there anything else? Is there no one else? Use these. Oh, hey! We can unlock that thing. What about... Yeah, we definitely don't have enough cryoculi. Oh! We can expand the Tightzon Caverns. And we can open up that thing. Yeah. I hope I get her, but she's not an essential pull for me. But she's what I call the Verissa exception, where Verissa's adorable, and so that's why I pulled for her. And I got her. Okay, let's see if my luck with these artifacts is better than my luck with the Stygian Onslaught so far. My luck with the Stygian Onslaught artifacts has been horrible. Absolutely terrible. I've been locking, like... Defense percent. Defense percent circlet. I don't think we're gonna be faring much better for this one. No, I got some crit rate on the plume. That's actually good. Whoops. Whoops. No. That's actually good. No. Crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge. No, just flat defense, though. But I'm desperate. I'm desperate. And I'm not pulling for the, whoever the first character is. I forget her name. The Stellar Swirl character. I'm just going to be using Yume Mizuki, and that, she doesn't need energy recharge. Attack, crit damage, and elemental mastery. Okay, maybe. Physical damage bonus. HP percent. Sure, I'm desperate. I am really, really desperate for anything. It's got the attack percent main stat, it's got a crit rate substat, and elemental mastery. Sure. You know? I mean, there's no crit damage on it, but that's fine. I have plenty of artifact sets with crit damage, or plenty of artifacts with crit damage and no crit rate. So, yeah, why not? Okay. Let's claim this. Hesperides of love and hate. Cool. Wait a minute. Wait a cotton pickin' minute. Do we have enough? Do we have enough for a standard banner pull? We do! Standard banner 10 pull, so let's do that, shall we? Now, our pity is like 3 on this. No, our pity is exactly 0. Because we got the Skyward Pride, which, you know, everybody wants. I was hoping for a Wolf's Gravestone, because that would be an upgrade for my miHoYo. It gave me a greatsword. How can I complain? So it's nothing. Nothing special. But we'll see what we get. Harbinger of Dawn, I actually do need those. I think I already have Kachina at C6. Sacrificial Sword. Okay. I would have preferred a Fat Sword, but Sacrificial Sword will do. Shadow, Black Tassel, Magic Guide. Yep. But that's okay. That's a redraw. And now we have enough both for a standard banner character constellation, which, by the way, we are 1 away from C16 all 3 of the of Amber, Kaeya, and Lisa. So, yeah, pretty soon I can just invest all of these into Intertwined Fates. I have so many Crowns of Insight, it's crazy. But yeah. It's a redraw, so, you know, at least there's that. And we got a Harbinger of Dawn, so we're 1 step closer to R5ing. So let me tell you, I should have been able to R5 the Harbinger of Dawn, but I was leveling it up before I was refining it. Before I refined it, and so I accidentally used up almost all of my Harbingers of Dawn. Ay. Which, I mean, I have her on Xiphane's Blade. I'm pretty sure Harbinger of Dawn is like almost exactly the same as Xiphane's Blade, but
I like music.
actually, is Xiphane's Blade good for a Zabai? Because I was gonna say, okay, but I'm using Harbinger of Dawn on Zabai. Maybe I could swap them. I don't know. But even so, what would be the point? Besides, Xiphane's Blade looks so much better on Odette. Look at that. Look at that. It's like it was made for her. Anyway. Okay. Enough of the long goodbyes. The stream it ran a half an hour over, and I really need to get some sleep. Because I got a lot I gotta get done tomorrow. And I got a lot I gotta get done tonight before I can actually go to sleep. Isn't that nice? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the rest of your night is a good one, and I will see you later. Heart hands.